Greetings! Hi everyone, this is Lightstar, and I'm here to talk about eclipse energies. Yes, the eclipse that's coming up on August 21st of 2017, which is going to be a super powerful eclipse, and it's going to affect a lot of our energies here. So I wanted to come and share some information here about what I think is happening. And also after the Lion's Gate, which was my last Oracle Consciousness reading, I talked a bit about the Lion's Gate and what we were going to be experiencing and how we could kind of have a smoother transition through that time period. And, now we're up on another biggie, which is the solar eclipse. So, as we know with energies of the sun, really, and I remember talking about this in my last Oracle Consciousness reading, where some of these energies are really very much solar energies and is going to be affecting us where? In the solar plexus, right in the stomach, which also has to do with, energetically speaking, power, and it's your power center. How have you been taking care of your power center primarily? And how is this looking in your life? And so a lot of the lower chakra energies are being sort of resurfaced from the Lion's Gate. And so what I wanted to share is give you a little bit of information just about what I'm feeling from my Magical Dimensions Oracle cards, which I love to do in looking at the overall consciousness of what's happening, what's going on, and what are the energies, because my cards are so accurate and in people's personal lives as well as for the overall consciousness. So I like to get their input and their insights onto what's going on and what's happening, and as we go through some pretty significant time periods. So having coming out of the Lion's Gate, moving now more into this eclipse energy. So what I did was I kind of asked I like to ask these in different ways of questions about what's happening, what's going to happen, or what's coming up. Then I kind of do them intuitively. So, and just know, again, these are for the overall, the general consciousness. If you would like to have some private information given to you about your personal life, then that would be a private reading. But this is definitely more on the universal consciousness levels. So I asked, what are we processing and kind of what's happening through the eclipse energy, and specifically the week of the eclipse, meaning like days before and days afterwards, because this lingers. I feel that it's not just like the day of, even though that is going to be the height of it, the most powerful transformations are going to be happening, and eye-opening awakenings and everything. Because of that date, just because it's happening right then. But before and after also has an effect. So the first thing I asked is what's going on, and I wanted kind of two cards to help me out with this. And the first card that I get is going to be Sanctuary. Sanctuary. This is the card that I saw many years ago, and it just kept coming up in my Oracle Consciousness reading. So for a while, we were really like in the depths of healing and going through a lot of different types of healing, and it just kept coming up. We were going into this healing process, and by the way, for those just to have this reiterated again, this card is actually, the bottom words underneath here is healing and comfort, faith and restoration. And so there is a lot of healing that we are going to be going through, but I feel like this card is coming up again because it's resurfacing some of the old patterns and some of the old processes that you may have come through already, but for some reason they're up once again, up front and personal for you to revisit and to clean up any of the last minute fragments that may be still lingering in there. And this card actually goes along with the second card that I chose to help it along, or to help also with the further detail of it. And the card is attachment. And the three words under here are accumulation, defensiveness, and scarcity. So the two of these cards together, to me, are actually sharing the information about healing some of these things that we have still attached ourselves to, or people. It's not just things. These are situations, people, aspects of things in our life, tangible things in our life that perhaps aren't as important as we really think they are. We can't take these things with us, you know. As much as we would like to cart our computers or our favorite artwork on the walls, or, you know, anything that we have tangibly here, spiritually speaking, you know, we're not going to take those with us when we pass over in this lifetime. And yet we can take qualities of the experiences and, you know, emotions and things of that nature that probably meant things to us that carried through into our soul, but we're really not going to carry those forward physically. But these two cards together are saying that because this eclipse energy is going to be bringing things out into the surface, out into the open, we may be having to revisit some things about our past and about some things we haven't quite let go of yet, or detached enough. We may be hovering a bit too much over some of the things which we have, or placing too much importance upon some of the tangible things in life, and that maybe we need to release our grip on them, so to speak. So that's kind of where we open with the overall eclipse energies. And as we walk through the eclipse, what are we doing? What's the energy there? And I get the heart portal. And the heart portal actually came up in the last segment of the Lion's Gate. So it's up again. And now why is it up again in this position? Because we have been asked to open our hearts even more, even wider, and even stronger than before. And we've had to endure as a consciousness a lot of struggles, and because of it. You know, some of you guys have walls around the heart that are, you know, 20,000 feet tall. And was, you know, you've got the Dobermans out in front, and the gate out in front, and the, you know, layers and layers and layers of this that we're really being asked to come out and open with our hearts and allow us to move through the healing processes of going through what we need to release and let go of, and knowing that with our heart we always have full and complete completion within ourselves. So this comes up again front and center, and the card, or the words on here, are receptivity, generosity, and mistrusting. In the event, on the flip side of things, where we shut down the heart, we aren't trusting of anybody else, and we just kind of withhold our own love. Well, that isn't the best way to be doing these things, to moving through these processes and transformations, especially at this time. Now, this card is coupled with another powerful card, which is empowerment. Literally, empowerment. So we are coming to a place through the eclipse, in the midst of it, that we become empowered. Now we finally become empowered actually to utilize the heart in our life more, to come from a place in our hearts. We have the words grounded, strength, and stamina. So this is the powerful time of perhaps maybe a time when we may have shut down a little bit more, and now is the time to open up, become fully into our power, completely and fully, and feel good about ourselves, that we are also giving to ourselves in a way that's loving to ourselves, that we're being kind to ourselves, so that we can be kind to others, because have to have it here first in order for it to transfer into the exterior world. So we need to just shape up our own abilities to be loving and to be in our power center at all times. So that kind of energy is like very powerful, because the eclipse is coming in, and right in the midst of that, you know, we may be just having these surges of our own power and seeing what we are here for truly, which is basically to stand in our love and in our truth and in our hearts. So let's look at the other side, and the ending energies of the eclipse, or as we kind of moving out of it, what were we really going to attain from this? And I get the trust card, which is saying overcoming doubts, insecurities, and patience. Okay, says it all right there. But we are coming to a place of full-on trust in ourselves. We empower ourselves. We become more into our hearts. We begin to have more a sense of trusting ourselves, trusting our decisions that we have to make, and moving forward with that sense of security and love within ourselves, and knowing that we're going to be okay no matter what it looks like, or no matter how turbulent, chaotic, crazy, or out there that it may feel for you. Even if you're going through a lot of challenges, knowing that this is you're going to be okay, and that everything is going to be okay in its time. And that you may have to just kind of look at yourself again and look at your life and see where you've been doubting and see where you've been the insecure, because we're cleaning that stuff up. Okay, so this stuff should be a lot more clear on the flip side of the eclipse. We've been moving out of it all the way through Lionsgate and really moving into a place of, we're letting all the insecurities go. We're allowing spirit to trust, or to work through our life and trust our own intuition and our own guidance. And then lastly, which I think is interesting, is the Majestic Eminence card. And this card actually is Priestess, Divine Feminine, and Worth. But I do feel, usually we think of solar energies as being masculine and all this, solar. But since we are still working on coming through with Divine Feminine energies, this is something that I really want to acknowledge, because it comes up a lot, and it's come up in the last one too, in the last reading, because it's the owning your worth. This is like, okay, moving out of insecurity and doubts and all that, but now we have to own our worth, own who we are, and appreciate who we are at the core. And we're bringing that beautiful divine feminine energy in to balance the excessive masculine energies. Now, in this Lionsgate and into solar eclipse, we've been pushed a bit to open ourselves up, step out of our fear, especially. And now that we're kind of doing that, or we're in the midst of it, and we're really moving into that energy, it's also now about, after the eclipse, kind of moving into that central balance point with the feminine energy, now that we're balancing a bit of the masculine energy. So coming back into that place of, it's magical, it's loving, it's nurturing, and it's also empowering in a lot of ways, where we come to that place of just complete knowingness of who we are and stability in who we are. And we don't second guess ourselves. We just know we have this innate power, and we know that we have the innate spirit to lead us through anything and everything that is, ailing us or plaguing us or attacking us or whatever. We just know we can handle it from a place, because we are empowered fully and completely, and we embody that now on the planet as a consciousness. We're beginning to step in and embody this beautiful experience of love and stability overall. So that's what's going on energetically through the eclipse, the advice from my Magical Dimensions Oracle cards, which you can purchase on my website if you guys want to buy the deck. It's beautiful, it's gorgeous, and you just got to have it. But you can go on my website and purchase that. And you can get the full booklet, full color booklet. It's got an awesome box, a magical box. Just, you're going to love it. It's amazing. And you guys got to go out there and get it. So check it out on my website at lightstarcreations.com. Now, I want to just close here with culminating some energies from the guardians, from this is some light language just to help you at this time to kind of ground the energies, to ground yourself into these solar energies or solar eclipse energies, and really feel like you're going to be able to move through this with grace and ease, and coming from a place of very strong, centered groundedness. So that's what we're going to do, is pull in some of the guardians. The guardians, to me, this light language that comes from a place of the earth, but also these are really a race of beings from all over that are here to kind of guard the earth and to protect its progression, spiritual progression, and to help its inhabitants here, meaning us, to get our butts in gear and not feel so afraid and just kind of ground ourselves in and do what we are here to do. So with that said, I just want you guys to close your eyes on your end. Assuming you're not watching this while you're driving, I'm sure, right? So just kind of close your eyes and just tune in and just receive whatever is meant for you at this time with this grounding energy from the guardians to help you through the eclipse. Okay? Musaro kuro kushima kukuno urashimi kutinia kurasa mai mesukuma kamitu utushanene kepta sumati ibo ushukuna kahanohutu suhuni ishemiatuko Kiao husoma akumo shamete se shu tuhuna shooma kaste uma kai tuuna shine sieti ishine kura aromasta merosokuma atani mi okurashana biperam dari uku kari mesu ukushimia kare tu uso umako ushimi beanate bakusha bati ashonoto ukusho baiso Bono so kuhuna kaele eutuma kadisto baria tu kurea shromata akaini tuuma. Kehinisto oku shunami ata. Beruru shunami oku patani itu sabatish. Sibiast naki ukshana kipte studut am embarum. Bariomat mak ustam abietum. Biastu ukushine umaki ipiatun marustoku urashan miestu iushana akipir umatu uku. Bestu maniaku urishimia akuru unturam amaduts turmia tu umaka berosoku maya asatolia shanotokum kariustom abian. I just want you to breathe the energy of that into your body and feel it go all the way down into your feet and grounding yourself to the earth here. Beautiful Mother Gaia that has given us so much here on the planet and has done so much for us, loves us. And so we want to return that by giving her our calming energy, our strength, and showing her in that way that we can be a loving force on this planet and in harmony and community with others, working together in inner strength and inner power as we stand united as one being on this earth, if you will, one consciousness on this earth. Stand in that strength of that which you are and love yourself along the way. So thank you for that, and hope this guy helps you guys a little bit further on your path. If you'd like to work with me further, I have some awesome sessions that you can check out on my website. My 3-phase starseed alignment sessions, as well as your personal oracle readings if you like, and some light language activations and audio file activations. My artwork as well is on my website if you'd like to buy that for sale as photo prints. And just loving you guys through all of this. This is just a really, really big time. I just want to send out a lot of love to all of you guys. And I'm here for you if you need the assistance further and you'd like to work with me. I would love to help you journey through your particular situations and navigate them with grace and ease. So again, check out my website at lightstarcreations.com. And again, I send you love and blessings from the angelics, the galactics, and the elementals. See you guys on the other side of the eclipse. Many blessings. Namaste.